can and will be used against you now. Same thing is true for me. Yasmin, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, so we just finished our first online discussion using Twitter. How did that go for you guys?
Twitter keeps saying that I'm a troll or something and keeps like deleting my account, and I don't understand why.
Are you a troll?
No, I don't know why. I made it specifically for the class, but it keeps saying I'm like, I have no idea. So I'm having issues with it.
Well, make another account.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Call yourself Mary Poppins or something.
Oh, okay.
They would never think that she was a troll.
You're right.
Okay. Anybody else have an opinion?
I think it was good. One thing that I'm not a huge fan of, I don't know if we can fix it, but it's kind of irritating that you can only type like 100 characters or whatever.
100.
People had to post like multiple times.
Well, I understand why that would be a problem for Paige, but
not for us.
But you know, you gotta be succinct in what you have to say.
Okay, so would you prefer we just try to like keep it a little shorter?
No, you can say what you want to say. You can actually do 280 characters now on Twitter.
Okay.
That gives you a little more space.
Okay.
Okay. Some of you, though nobody that's here tonight, some of your classmates said, "Oh my gosh, how do I find the discussion?" So the way you see the discussion is you open up Twitter and then you type in the search box the class hashtag #econ201 online, and all of the posts that are tagged with the hashtag will show up. One of my pet peeves about Twitter, and I'm sure that everybody has pet peeves about Twitter, is what pops up naturally is the top tweets. I don't know how they decide that, but what you want to do, what I do always is click the latest, so you get a timeline of who said what when, and that seems to work better. Hello, Aaron.
Hi.
Always good to see you guys. All right. Now, you know, in general, you need to sort of follow along. You need to check in these discussions at least daily, or you're going to fall behind. You're going to be posting things that we talked about 3 days ago. And that's not really contributing to the discussion if you're just repeating things that have already been said. What you really want to do is respond to what the last couple of people said. That's the way to move the discussion forward in general. So, so what was the answer, by the way? Is economics a science? Rose, I'm going to call you out for punting on that one.
Okay.
You said yes and no, as I recall.
Yeah, that was my very clear answer.
Yes. Now you got to take a stand in this class.
Well, that's my stand. It's a combination of science and humanities.
Nice try.
No?
Swing and a miss.
Okay.
Isn't like economics like a social science or something like that?
What's that mean to you? What is a social science?
I guess I don't exactly. So
okay, we'll start with a simpler question. What's a science?
Anything that's like the study of, or like sciences usually have like a theory or like a purpose that you have to figure out.
Do they have theories in economics?
I guess they do, yeah. Like you're just trying to figure out like, I don't know, like benefits and stuff like that to doing something.
How do scientists figure out if a theory makes sense?
Well, scientists, they usually do to like different tests or different trials.
Okay. Do they get results?
Yeah, they do get results. Sometimes not the ones that they want, but they do.
So that's what science is, right? That's scientific method. You do experiments, you do trials, you collect, you get results, and then you see if the results either confirm or refute your hypothesis. Okay. So I guess the question is, do economists do that also?
In a way, yes. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Does that mean in a way, no?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, they
Because
do.
they study the trends.
Economists definitely test hypotheses by looking at data. Okay, that part of economics is what we call positive economics. So for positive versus normative, positive means the scientific part, the part that you can test. Normative is the subjective part, the part that you can't test. Okay. Unfortunately, a whole lot of economics, especially anything having to do with policy, always has a normative component in it. So if we're saying something like tax cuts will be good for America, that's a normative statement. There's no way to test what good means in that sort of context. So, one of the most important things that you should learn in this class is how to differentiate between a positive conclusion and a normative conclusion. In the media today, people are trying to persuade you of something, and they try to pretend that they're making positive judgments. You need to be able to say, oh no, that's really just a subjective opinion. Okay? So the part of economics that does positive analysis is scientific. The part that does normative decision making isn't scientific. Okay? So there are two elements of economics that make it not a science in the same way that physics and chemistry are. One is that physics and chemistry are deterministic rather than stochastic sciences. Deterministic means exact. Stochastic means has a random component. Have you ever gone to the grocery store and bought something that was not on your list?
Many times.
Okay, right? So humans have a random component to them. Our behavior isn't always systematic, right? So the most that we can hope for in the social sciences that involve humans is trying to understand general tendencies. In the physical sciences, we can get, laws of physics and laws of chemistry. In economics, mostly it's general tendencies. And that's because economics has that random component to it. The other difference between economics and the physical sciences is that economics has a normative component to it that we were just talking about. So that makes it, as I think, gosh, do I have to say Rose was right after all?
Yes.
Normative involves the affective domain, which is how you feel about something. The humanities are all about human feelings and interpretation. Economics, at least on the normative side, deals with that also. Okay, so my argument, I think you can argue either way that it either is a science or it isn't a science, as long as you, as long as you support your argument by saying one or the other things that we were just talking about. All right, moving right along. So where I am is I finished doing the first two modules, the kind of introductory stuff. And where you should be is beginning module 3. That's what we're working on this week. Module 3 and module 4 are the theories of supply and demand. They are really important in this class, probably one of the two most important theories that you're going to learn this whole semester. All right. By now, you should have turned in assignments 1 and 2. That's homework 1 and homework 2. If you haven't, you're behind. So get caught up as soon as you can and let me know if there's something I can do to help you.
Sir?
Okay, yes.
Just on that note, the module things, I think we talked about this last time, that mine looks a little bit different because it takes me to the page with all the links.
Yes.
It's not working. So I've gone through and I completed 1, 2, and 3, and none of them are showing that they're completed.
Okay. Okay. Where are you looking to see if they're completed?
So when I am on Canvas, when I click on our class,
Mm-hmm.
and I go to assignments, I can't click on any of them there. So I just go to that page that you told me to bookmark. And in there, I can like click through all.
Right. So you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, none of them are showing that they're completed. And mine don't line up properly with the ones that you've assigned.
Hold on. When you say they're not showing up as completed, what are you looking at? Are you looking at the grade book?
No, I'm looking at the links.
Okay. All right. I think you've done them. I'm not sure what you're seeing. But what I would say is keep doing what you're doing. And if you want to really clear it up, you should make an appointment to come see me in my office someday.
Okay.
And sit down side by side, and you can show me, and I can say, no, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Okay, now I have been learning more than I ever wanted to know about Canvas this week, and it's been really frustrating, and I'm not even sure if it's worked. Okay, so I've assigned you guys all to study groups, and I've done it twice, 2 different ways, and I wonder if you got any message about that. Do you know who else is in your study group?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't.
How do you know?
Well, when I go on Canvas, I go to like your little course, and then I go to, where is it? I saw it before. Where the hell did I see it before?
I think if you go to groups.
Oh yeah, groups on the side before, like under your dashboard
left.
and courses.
Does it list names of the other people in your group?
Oh, also,
It says like, for me, it says like study group K, and I click on that link, and then it takes me, and then I look at people, and then I see like the 2 other people in my group.
Fantastic. So it's actually working, sort of.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is send messages to those people through Canvas and figure out how you're going to work together on this.
Okay.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that?
what happens if like they don't respond?
The short answer is I don't want to go there. That's a reasonable thing to say. Ultimately, if they don't respond, you let me know and you do the assignments for yourself. Okay, but they should respond.
Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I think one of my members are in the group. I don't know how old he is.
Yeah, hold on. That was Abraham, right?
Yeah, I don't know how old he is with his like Twitter profile picture.
He's
but I mean,
definitely a grown-up.
Okay.
He may be older than me, so that's saying something.
Good Lord.
Okay. So,
and then I don't know where this other person is. I try to look them up on Twitter and on Facebook, but they're like, I don't know. I don't want to like accidentally message the wrong person and be like, hey, so we're in the same group. And they're like, who are you?
okay, the other person for you is Naol. Yeah.
And I put like a discussion thing.
Yes, what I will do is I will reach out to your group. I'll email those people and say, hey, Sophie's trying to get in touch with you, so check Canvas to see her message.
Okay.
Okay?
And are these groups the entire like class, or will we be mixed with other people?
What do you want it to be?
I mean, depending on how well, I mean, I'm just not comfortable working with someone who's like significantly older than me. I was kind of hoping for someone on campus that I can meet up with.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try out this homework assignment and see how it goes. And
Okay.
then we may make some adjustments.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're absolutely miserable, just let me know.
Okay.
You know, maybe they'll love you. Right, let me write myself a note here.
So just in the future for scheduling stuff, is there any chance Abby and I could be in the same group as well, please?
Who's Abby?
You haven't met her yet either?
No. Yeah, it's possible. I know that would be convenient for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Send me an email reminder.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions?
When is the homework due?
Well, at the moment, it's due a week from Friday, so you have like 10 days from today. But if people have trouble getting connected with their groups, I'll definitely extend it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
Will the quizzes eventually be assigned? Or if not, is that something we could just do for practice?
Some people have quizzes and others don't.
Okay.
And it was randomly divided.
Okay.
So I apologize for that.
Okay.
Are they the quizzes from Waymaker or?
The module quizzes in Waymaker.
Oh.
Some of you have them and some of you don't.
Would that show up in the assignments? Is that where,
Yes,
like Rose, is that where you found those?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so like where, oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh. Thanks.
But if you want to, you know, if you take the course again next year, everyone will have the same thing. This is a one-year experiment.
Okay.
You probably don't want to wait, Rose.
Okay.
Rose, if you want any extra quizzes, let me know. I've got a few over here.
Okay.
This is a bit premature, but what would the first online midterm be like?
What would it be like?
Yeah.
Yeah, the midterms are multiple choice. They're 30 questions. Okay. I give you a 24-hour period to take them. And once you start, you have an hour to do them. The questions usually take about 1 minute per. So the whole thing takes about 30 minutes, but you have an hour. Does that help?
Yes, thank you.
Sure. Anybody else? All right. Well, then I will let you go and let me know if you have questions. And I will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.